Hello everyone and welcome to Friday Night Skype number 6, June 29th. It's a very beautiful day today here in the good old South. I have with me, as always, the Johnny Cage.
Pleasure to be here.
And then next to him, I see an Alta Guide.
Woohoo!
How are you today, good sir? Moving on anyway, so we don't really care. And next to Alta Guide is Utarai.
Hooray.
Hooray. And then, of course, good old-fashioned Gjenrei here.
Yeah. He's old-fashioned, you see.
And we have a very special guest today, Wolf Girl. Is it 9708? I'm sorry.
Man, you already ruined hosting duties. Great work, Dilly. You really researched that one.
Nobody gets it right.
There's a number there. I'm sorry. I don't memorize
9708, Dilly.
Wolf Girl 9708. You should check out her channel. She's a very good LPer. I checked a couple of her Fallout videos personally myself, and I enjoyed them. I don't know what Johnny thinks. Nobody really cares.
No.
But yeah, Wolf Girl, tell us what it's like being an LPer, a girl LPer for that matter, more specifically, in the LPing community.
It's cool. I mean, it's fun. Like, derp.
Nice. Solid argument, Megan. Solid.
What's your current LP going on? What is your current LP?
I have Yoshi's Island and Sonic 4, Episode 2. It's Episode 1! Derp.
No. Good old Sonic games. Is that one any good? I know
Yeah.
I played... Is that the one with Sonic where it's new Sonic and old Sonic? Or is that's
No,
Generations,
like
isn't it? Yeah, okay.
Darn it, Johnny.
I don't know Sonic. I played Sonic Adventure for the Dreamcast only because my Dreamcast came with it, but that's about the extent of it.
That was an amazing game.
Pretty good. Pretty solid.
It sounds like you're a really big Sonic fan there, Megan. It sounds like you know a little thing or two about Sonic.
I recently became a Sonic fan, actually. Probably 6 months ago, maybe even before that. But really, I'm a huge Mario fan and all that.
Nintendo.
Do you have Mario shirts and like hats and like
The only
a tiger?
I do have I know in my vlogs I did a while back or my update videos I always wore this blue jacket or blue sweatshirt and had Mario and Yoshi on it. And then the only other Nintendo clothing product I have is my Zelda hat, really.
I just have to give a little warning here. You shouldn't mention the word Yoshi around Utarai. He kind of has a hate towards that green dinosaur of ours that we love so much.
He is a vile miscreant and is a scourge to humanity and should be wiped from the earth.
Anyways, you shouldn't listen to Uto and his Yoshi argument because it's completely invalid and has no...
I do have something relevant to the Mario clothing conversation. I have 7 Mario shirts that are all the same because I like to maintain my cartoon character status.
Wow. That's ridiculous.
That's kind of sad, but kind of cool.
He is
Hope
our
you
own
see
personal
same shirts.
SpongeBob.
It's the Albert Einstein theory that if I have all the same clothes, I won't have to think about what to wear. You can focus on more important things. I think I learned that from The Fly with Jeff Goldblum. Also a good movie.
I have a question for Wolf Girl. Do you like the Chow Gardens in Sonic?
I actually never really played around with those a lot, but when I do, they're fun. So yes.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, those were so much fun to use back
I
in
have
the day.
got my own face on. The Chow Gardens were the best.
You ever take, like, the portable thing, like you put it on your Dreamcast, kind of like a little mini Game Boy? And whenever we go on road trips, I would always play those. Have anyone else done that?
Yeah. I used to do it with a friend, and we could connect them together and have them fight each other.
Oh!
Oh, yeah. Those things were awesome. Those were the best memory cards ever. I mean, they had visual memory units to it. I remember playing Sonic Shuffle, which I swear is a really good game, even though it's a Sonic ripoff of Mario Party. But I love the fact that on there you could see the cards that you had, like, in your hand. Instead of hitting a block to roll a dice, you just had cards, and you could see yours. And you could take a chance and grab an opponent's if you wanted to try to get another number if you had shitty cards. But you could see all yours on your VMU, which I thought was so awesome at the time.
Look, there is nothing wrong with the Mario Party ripoff, considering where Mario Party has gone in the recent years.
Ooh, we don't talk about the dark times.
Dark time. We like to keep it back to the old times, you know.
With Wolf Girl.
Mario Party 9?
What's your favorite Mario Party?
Probably Mario Party 2.
Yes! Yes! Virtual high five!
Ilya's really excited there.
I don't know. I'd probably go with 4 just because it was the first one on the GameCube and it had updated graphics and it
You know,
just...
unfortunately, I never played anything past. Actually, I never played any other Mario Party except 2, but I love the shit out of that game. So
Doesn't that
favorite by
technically
default,
mean
then.
it's also
Awesome.
your least
Awesome.
favorite? You hate it as much as you possibly can love it.
exactly. I mean, if it's the only game, if it's the only Mario Party you know, you can't really hate any other Mario Party except love it and then hate it at the exact same time. So I mean, what do you want from me? Okay, I'm not Picasso.
I want my
I'm not-
family back.
I just get off my plane, Ulta. I'm sick of your.
Enough Harrison Ford quotes. Good lord, it's too much. All right, so let's talk about big news. The big news of the week. The Pyro. The Meet the Pyro video.
Yay,
Yes!
Pyro.
I assume everyone's seen it.
No,
So much Candy Kitty Landness.
no, I don't have a Meet the Pyro thing to say. Other
Okay,
than
well,
woohoo.
you can just go in the corner and shut up for a while. We'll get
I'll
back
just
to
take my
this.
shot and be done with it.
I have to
made
admit-
the pyro, so I was like, yo.
I have to admit, the second I heard this scout, I thought of Simon, Utarize Bulbasaur.
Yay.
That's all I can think about. Unfreaking touchable.
I thought
I've
they...
made $75 so far off the Pyro update. It's pretty sweet.
What's included with the Pyro update for us that don't play TF2 but vaguely know it, like myself?
They added a bunch of new stuff, and there was a
Scat,
bunch...
obvious.
Shut up, Johnny.
They added stuff.
They
Excellent.
fixed some broken weapons. Like, there was one minigun that was ridiculous, and they toned it down a bit because it pretty much had instant rev up, and no one liked it.
So they nerfed it, if you will.
Oh, yeah, they nerfed it. They
Did good.
buffed a few other things that really needed it. Yeah, they buffed all the flamethrowers up to by 10% damage. So that's good, because I remember the stock flamethrower was pretty horrible.
So Pyros can use miniguns?
Pyros cannot use miniguns. That's a heavy's minigun.
Well, okay.
So, and there's a Pyro update that
Yeah, just
affected
because it was
heavy?
the Meet the Pyro update doesn't mean everything was Pyro. They fixed
Well,
stuff.
I don't know. I don't play TF2. I have no idea about the community.
Well,
they just
I
they
mean-
just finished the videos, is all.
Now, I still have to say is arguably the best item still like the mailbox and the one degreaser. Like, is
For,
that still the best?
Pyro? Yeah, that is
Yeah.
still the best loadout to go with.
Yeah. How about you, Wolf Girl? What is your all-time favorite TF2 weapon accessory combo?
The jar of piss.
Yes! Jiraiya!
It's hard to beat a jar of piss. That's just classy right there.
My favorite hat, I have to say, is the plunger.
The plunger head.
What, I don't...
So
And the little twirly hat, because I've always wanted one of those in real life. The one that with the propeller, it was like, ah!
Yeah, you don't see any of those in real life ever.
I
They're
know,
only,
I
like,
want one.
movies. I think like all of the little rascals had them. Those were the only people that ever got one in the history of the world, maybe.
World.
You're the best around. Okay, I'm done.
Nothing's ever gonna get you down.
I'm pretty sure I
Copyright,
could
copyright.
find those hats on Amazon. I'm gonna check right now.
Going on Amazon.
Oh,
Are we
God.
really talking about copyright, Uto? What about push it to the limit with the fire truck? Come on.
Oh,
that's still
copyright. That
I
was
found a propeller hat.
Of all the
How
ridiculous,
much do they
like,
want for a propeller hat?
video
$9
games,
$10.
yeah, of all the ridiculous video games and like things to come up with, buying hats on a video game is by far it takes number one in my slot.
Oh,
of the
dude, but
ridiculous
it
things.
worked. It worked magnificently, and there's
I'm
no
not
going
arguing.
back.
Look,
into
I'm
it.
not arguing the mechanics. I'm arguing the idea that there's a bunch of nerds sitting around going, all right, we have this really awesome game. It's basically a mod of another game. How can we make money off of it? And then some fucktard was like, oh hey, let's just make hats.
Let's
And
just
they're
make
like,
hats, guys.
Let's just make hats. That's
It's
it.
so
I'm gonna go to
simple.
work
So
for
brilliant.
9 hours and earn $130 so I can buy a fake hat. It's not going to
Exactly.
accomplish anything at all.
And just so I can show it off my friends. Do you have the awesome snake inside your ass that likes to pretend it's a puppet hat? Of course not. It costs $130. Only I have it.
Dilly. Fault in your logic. Who has
What?
friends when they spend all the money they have on hats?
You got to think logically here, Daly. All right. You know the southern logic that you've been coming up with.
I don't like where this conversation is going. I make money off of these people, you know, when they want to buy my...
Ucho,
Roses are
Paragon.
red.
More
I
power
have
to
a
you,
phone. No
More
one
power
next
to you,
back
Joe.
forever alone.
I can't hear you, Dilly. What were you saying?
I said more power to you. I'm glad you make money off people that buy imaginary hats that
It
have
wasn't
no
a hat.
actual...
It was an imaginary flare gun, but
My point exactly. All right. Good thing you're making money off entirely, literally nothing. All right. Good thing you sat around and said, click, click, click. Look, I've got $50. Suck it.
So
that's
basically,
about how it went. Yeah.
Udo became a black market arms dealer on the internet.
Yeah.
Amazing.
If I wanted to, I could buy and sell those hats relatively easily. I'm not good at haggling, so I don't do it. But if I wanted to, I could take like $500, buy a bunch of TF2 hats, and then go sell them and make like $200.
Gjenrei, have Johnny
200
be your
profit.
haggler, but what you do is you get him to where he's in the mode where he's questioning people about Mega Man, and then the second you go to barter, what do you want to pay for this hat? Doesn't matter what you want to pay for this hat. I want to win anyway. And then he just...
Bad. Hey, you want to sell something? I want to buy something. Let's make a deal and play some Mega
Johnny.
Man while we're at it.
Speaking
Johnny
of
is
making
the
a
Mega
deal.
Man!
What?
Speaking
Johnny
of making a deal.
is the business. Also, shut up. You're talking too much of the time. I liked it better when you didn't talk.
Fine.
All right, well, wait, back to the video, though, because we've definitely hit on the whole hats quite a bit. But the video was really good because everyone was thinking up to this point through little hints in various other videos that the Pyro was going to be a female character, that was going to be the one female in the group. And they kind of, like, hit on it, that it's a female. I mean, kind of, but they did it in a very subtle way with all the rainbows. And, well, for you guys that didn't see it, it's like the whole, like, they're in a fight, and there's complete chaos, and everyone's scared of the Pyro, because the Pyro is some sort of, like, masked guy that they're completely scared of. Lack of better description. And, but as the Pyro sees everything is, like, this big, happy, like, Candyland world, where instead of shooting a flamethrower, shoots rainbows at people.
And
everything's
else is like
so...
babies.
Yeah, everyone else is, like, some sort of, like, they're, like, baby fairies that were, like, flying around, and... It was very bizarre, but I liked it because I think they did still kind of hint at that it was a chick, but they didn't just like go straight out with it. So that was very smart on the part of Valve.
And some people I noticed were kind of mad. I mean, me and my friends were talking about this not too long ago, and they were saying how like some people were expecting like they wanted the mask off, and and it was like, bleh.
Well, it was obvious that it wasn't going to happen. I mean,
Yeah,
Valve
they
likes
can't
to
ever do
troll.
that.
Yeah, you can't do that because no one would be happy with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, okay, if you show a person's face, then it's just pointless. You should keep a masked character masked at all times, you know.
The mystery is gone.
Like Darth Vader, you know, he would look really unthreatening when you saw his face at the end of Return of the Jedi. Let's be honest, you know.
As my dad put it, he kind of looked like Donald Duck, and nobody wants to have a lightsaber battle with Donald Duck. Let's just be honest about this.
Just want my family back.
Gotcha.
Oh, classic.
So I don't get it. So they had this update. Is the Pyro a girl or not?
They didn't say?
They didn't really say. It's just
So
like it's still. I think it's more than alluded to that it is. But
there was the update. So they update.
That's the joke, though, Johnny. Valve continuously switches from he and she just to get people to argue. They're kind of trolls like that.
No, I mean, and that's smart. That's a good way of going about it. Totally.
If something is going to make an argument, continue the argument.
Just you know, keep on giving them
keep it
stuff
on?
that they don't really want. Keep on saying you're going to give them what they want, but don't give them what they want.
Well,
they'll keep
it
on
is
coming
what it
back.
is, you know?
They'll keep
All they
coming
really
back.
want is more hats.
Look at George Lucas. It's like, we want it. He's not going to give it to us. We keep coming back.
And we keep having random people write Star Wars fiction that is not canon at all.
A really random segue for a moment. My cousin actually wrote a couple books on some Star Wars fiction.
That's creepy.
He's a famous, he's not famous, but he's a very well-known science fiction author. Greg Keith, look him up. Anyways, I'm done.
Thanks for that shameless plug, Dilly.
Shameless
Very-
self-promotion right there.
Very much.
It's not selfless. It's not me. It's my cousin, and he's a good writer. So
But you know what looks really good? Somewhat better of a segue. The Star Wars, is it 1313? Or
yeah, 13,
yeah,
13.
the like first actual mature rated Star Wars game that's going to be coming out, and that looks
Because murdering
really awesome.
people with lightsabers and, fucking blasters isn't mature at all.
Well, we don't cut them in half. Where's one that we cut them in half? We never cut them in half. I'm sure. I mean, it does make sense there's no blood because it cauterizes the wound instantly.
You
but
shoot
still,
somebody in the face and that's not mature? I'm sorry. Like,
there's just like
Anyway,
This
maybe we
doesn't
should include
explode.
Wolf Girl on some of this, huh?
Wolf Girl. Serious question. What's your favorite game of all time?
That was me face palming, by the way, because I get asked that question too many times.
Okay, well, you got to give us an answer right now. This is going to go on national television.
Oh no!
This is the spot you've been put on it.
Don't think too hard about it. But
I gotta
just...
sneeze, but I can't.
Oh, jeez.
That's not a game, but
You gotta sneeze, but I can't. That sounds like terrifying. I think it's a survival horror, if I remember.
Don't shit your pants. Don't shit your pants.
That's my favorite survival horror game.
Dude, Alta, stop that.
That question. I don't like that question.
If you default, it's gonna be ET on the 2600, and you don't want that.
No. My mind keeps going back to either Yoshi's Island or Super Mario Sunshine.
That's fair.
We'll take it.
But you have to pick, though. You have to pick.
Survey says acceptable answer.
You know, Sunshine is a very underrated Mario game, and it's kind of sad because I really liked it.
No, I agree.
It was my first game.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Ever? Like, that's the first thing you ever picked up?
Yeah.
Man, do I feel old.
Well, that's not fair. I mean,
I feel really old.
If you pick up the first game you picked up was Mario Sunshine, you're hanging out with the wrong crowd, man.
No, well, it was like 6 years ago. I wasn't ever allowed to play video games.
You were banned? Like, you weren't allowed to play?
Well, no, like, my parents never wanted me playing video games. They didn't want me. Yeah, and it's like, now they're supportive of it, but it's like, my grandparents had gotten me a GameCube, Dance Revolution, and Super Mario Sunshine. And the first game I played was Super Mario Sunshine, and to be honest, I never beat it until last year. That is sad, yes I know, but...
No, that's not sad. There's plenty of games I have played for literally over a decade and have never beaten. Like Digimon World 2, I have played that game for fucking years, and I've never beat it. And now I'm like at the end of it, and I'm just like, thank God. Thank God I'm finally deciding to beat this game.
There are games that I've played for 25 years, can't get past the first freaking stage. So,
Really? Like what?
Dick Tracy.
Yeah.
Dick Tracy. Okay. I think Now and Void goes to any game that the Angry Video Game Nerd has reviewed.
I mean, speaking of like, games, do you think there's any recent game that isn't beatable? You know? Like, you think of all the old retro games, there are some really hard retro games that, like, people haven't beaten, and it's acceptable. But is there a game nowadays that you guys, games nowadays...
People have beaten every game ever made.
I mean, just like as a general rule, like the general public that buys video games, do you think there's a game out there that most people haven't beaten?
That they've actually tried significantly at to beat?
What? Yeah, like I significantly tried to beat Digimon World 2 and just got sidetracked and just stopped playing it accidentally.
Yeah, but that's not like the game's fault.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know.
no.
Honestly, I would probably say Battletoads or Ninja Gaiden.
No, I mean like modern day games. Not
Modern day games. Modern day games, I don't know. Modern day games are pretty easy as far as I'm concerned. That's a discussion all in itself.
I don't play that many modern day. I like playing the older ones. Like retro games. Those are like more what I play. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's because I don't have the money to buy the new games. Well, not like that, but most of the old games I do have, I either got for free, or...
Would you prefer to play the modern games, or would you prefer to play the retro games?
The retro.
Why?
I don't know, there's this, like, I don't know how to explain it. They're more fun in my opinion. Like,
It was
They
a
have
simpler
certain
time.
unique charm.
yeah, they're more of like a pure feeling of, it's kind of weird. I don't know.
I don't know, if you like retro games and you ever have a chance to play a modern game, pick up Demon Souls or Dark Souls and you will still get that same feeling.
I swear we've talked about those games on every Friday night Skype that we've done.
It's because they're fucking amazing and I can't help but bring them up.
Billy can't just let it go. He's gotta
I can't.
Let it go.
I can't.
What platform
They're
are they
too
for?
good. They're for the PS3. Demon Souls is only for the PS3. Dark Souls is for the PS3 and Xbox 360. And Dark Souls is also coming out for a PC import very soon. It's going to have new content that the PS3 and Xbox didn't
Jesus
have.
Christ,
And
when
they're
the
gonna pay
salesman
for it.
get here?
Shut up. I love these games.
See, I'm more of a Nintendo fangirl. I don't have a PS3 or an Xbox 360, which makes me sad. I do have a PS2, though.
Well, what are your thoughts on the Wii U? What do you think about that?
Nintendo, take my money.
Did you watch much of the E3 coverage?
Yes, I did. I had yelled at
Everybody stand up!
me and my friend, Reggie's body is ready. I had me and my friend were watching it, and I yelled at my other friend to watch it, and it was I enjoyed it. I didn't watch
the conference or like the whole E3 experience, like
the whole E3 experience. Yes.
Okay, it's more specifically, what did you think about Nintendo's presentation?
I loved it. That's all there is to say.
Would you get a Nintendo Wii U on day one? Do you think?
You're funny. I don't have that kind of money.
Oh,
You could.
if you could, then yeah.
Yes.
You have the capability.
What if we all pitched in to give you a Wii U, Wolf Girl? Would you accept our Wii U offer?
Now you're just getting creepy, Dilly.
Yeah. I was gonna say if she could beat me at Mega Man, then maybe, but
Johnny, nobody can beat you. All right, nobody wants to face Johnny the God Mega Man.
I want to challenge
everyone
him.
in the world can
You
beat
did.
Mega Man.
You did, and you failed. You failed.
Hold on. Okay,
You
like I
failed-
said, I
failed-
have a ton of reasons for that.
Game.
Okay.
Alta, just accept that you're a loser and a coward and just go on with your
How am I a
life.
coward? I openly just challenged him again.
I don't know. I don't know. Just leave me alone.
One
He needed a
Man.
secondary insult.
Alright.
top man. Let's
Well,
just-
what was your Megan? What was your favorite looking game on Wii U?
You can't say Pikmin 3.
Yes, she can.
Not.
I mean, we could probably just go through like game by game. Like, what were your thoughts on Zombie U?
That was
Pikmin 3,
fun.
the entire presentation of Nintendo was Pikmin 3. You can't say Pikmin 3 because it's a given. It's like, X. That's a given. You can't say it.
You do realize she already answered, right?
No, I didn't hear it.
Well, we're talking about Zombie U now. All right.
Good. Oh, that was a great presentation. I can't wait to cut the hell out of zombies.
It kind of looked cool how they had an animation of somebody playing it. Like, those hands.
Mm,
It took me...
those hands. Yeah, they're telling me.
Dick was strong.
Big strong
Dark
hands.
world.
Look how they hold the Wii U remote.
No, like, it took me a minute to figure out they were, like, animated. I'm like, oh, I feel retarded.
It was the thing the whole time. Go figure. Thought I knew those hands from somewhere.
It wasn't real.
I really liked when they did. Do you have the whole like? I guess it was like a keypad on the Wii U remote, and then they could like move around. They could see the zombies coming towards them, and they actually have to physically type in the code.
Yeah.
I thought that was great. That would be so much fun. I mean, that's something. It's so simple on like the scheme of everything else, but I just like, damn, that would be so thrilling to do that.
Yeah, they did a really good job of keeping the whole real-time aspect, that there is no pause menu, there is no time to stop, you have to keep moving, you have to look behind your back and make sure nothing is coming to fucking murder you.
See, I kind of hate that feeling, though. I'm like, well, I don't hate it, but it's kind of like, just the adrenaline, it's like, ah!
It's
Yeah.
great, though. I love it. That's the whole point of survival horror, is to make it
Yes.
feel like you're in the game and that you want to keep moving and that every second is vital to you, It's like you're really, I mean, that's the whole point of survival horror, is to make you feel like you're in the game and you're alive. If you don't get that feeling, like you just want to like rip open your own face and like puke, you're not really in a survival horror game. I don't know what to
What
tell
the
you.
hell was that?
Man, Dilly, you gotta stop talking for about 5 minutes and just go to the corner again.
It's a horribly satisfying feeling that you get from playing survival horror. If you don't get that feeling,
Oh.
it's not a good survival
I'm
horror
not
game.
gonna lie. When I play like a game like that or watch a movie where they're in like this intense situation, they gotta either do this or they'll die. I'd probably just sit there, rock back and forth, and cry because I figure I'm either screwed or it's like no.
Yeah, well, you must have that fight or flight or cry response.
Honestly,
Stare.
I've spent 20 some odd years of my life focusing my eyeballs to stare at a screen looking for threats. I'm not turning around playing a freaking video game. I don't care how cool your controls are.
Yeah.
I want Gjenrei whenever the zombie apocalypse comes. I'm gonna go find him. He's my main two man.
It's a better medium though than using something like the the Kinect or something like that, or using just like the full body motion, for a game, because then it's just like the motions that you make are ridiculous, and some of them are just really just don't feel right, and you can get very tired very fast. Not to say that, all gamers are out of shape or anything. Mostly just me. But I mean, some of it is just ridiculous. The motions that they have you do for games just doesn't make sense.
Mhm.
What was I thinking? I was thinking of one game. Oh, it's Red Faction. The newest Red Faction game that came out, which went way under the radar for a good reason, but it had a light gun peripheral with it. And the thing was just like the most awkward thing to control. And you had to move your character around by like pointing it towards like the left-hand side of the screen or the right-hand side of the screen to look from left to right. And it just looked like the most tedious and easiest way to get yourself killed. I mean,
Well,
just give me the zapper any day. That's all I want.
honestly, the fact that you have to move the gun to the left side of the screen. What if you're trying to shoot at something over there and you end up looking left and entirely missing the target?
Mm.
That's like every Wii game though. Like if you ever played a Call of Duty game on the Wii, that's how the control scheme is. Which
Are there any Call of Duty games on the Wii?
yeah,
There's a few, I
Black
think.
Ops. There's Black Ops on the Wii, and a lot of first-person shooters are like that on the Wii as well. And
I know-
it's not a good control scheme at all to have to use the cursor to look left or right. I don't agree with it. It's awkward and it gets you. It's more hazardous than it is practical.
Yeah, the fact of the matter is that just using a regular controller is the best way of playing just about every game.
No,
I know
I
that,
disagree. An FPS is better played with mouse and keyboard.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah, that is definitely true.
I don't know. Like if you can operate a mouse through the same way you operate a joystick, because it's almost flawless for me to use a mouse between an actual joystick. To me, I think it's more preference. I think more people are probably accustomed to using a mouse because of the responsiveness and just the accuracy of using it. But I can get the same accuracy and responsiveness out of using a joystick, just personally myself.
I guarantee you can't. Like, it's just so much different, a mouse and a joystick accuracy. Like, they're not even comparable.
Maybe to you, but to me, it's the same. I've honestly grown accustomed to using between a controller of using two joysticks and then using WASD and a mouse, and I don't see the difference.
Yeah, well, I do. I'm right there with you, Gjenrei. Like, the only time I play FPS games is on a PC.
I think the difference is the stop time between when the crosshairs stop moving. Because obviously with the joystick, you have to time it when to let go. And with the mouse, all you have to do is stop your hand.
Yeah, that's true,
It's
too.
far more reflective.
Huh. Well, there you go. That's our thoughts on mouse versus D-pad.
I just know that the new GoldenEye game was horrible.
Yeah, was it? I didn't hear much about it, so it must have been pretty bad.
All I know is you should not have remade GoldenEye at all, unless you're just going to redo the graphics and just left the game alone.
Honestly, the gameplay and the game itself was basically the same. Sure, they added some more fluff to make it seem more like a mission than just go here, do this. But they put Daniel Craig in it.
Gjenrei's one advocate to negativity is they put Daniel Craig.
Oh.
My negativity towards the gameplay, towards the actual game itself, the story and everything, is they put Daniel Craig in it. I mean, that's a Brosnan film, and he made that movie. But
True. I can't disagree. Like that is complete 100% accurate.
That I could have overlooked if the gameplay wasn't so ridiculously unbalanced and horrible.
If Pierce Brosnan had made the new GoldenEye, would have been a 10 out of 10 in my book.
But
Oh,
like,
man.
just trying to aim at anything with that stupid Wiimote is just ridiculous. The damn thing aims over the hell it feels like.
Oh, man. So, Wolf Girl, what games do you play a lot? What are some games that you always find yourself coming back to over the course of so many years of playing games?
Twilight Princess. That's one game I always Zelda game. I always find myself going back to. Don't know why. Of course, Super Mario Sunshine. I've actually attempted to do that LP twice. Both times failed. First times it was like my first LP, I guess you could say, because I also was doing doing Twilight Princess for another thing. But anyways, and probably, I don't know. That's like a hard question because Super Mario Bros. 2. That is
Super Mario Bros. 2. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a game with a history.
Wait, the fake one or the real one?
Well, I guess the fake one, because it's still the real one, technically.
That makes no sense. Please explain.
It made sense in my head. You don't know that Super Mario Brothers 2 is supposed to be Doki Doki Panic?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a retro gamer, Johnny, but please, I would love to know. Please.
They took a game that only came out in Japan called Doki Doki Panic, and it is Super Mario Brothers 2 as we know it, but they took the characters in it. Well, they changed some other stuff around too, not very much so, but they took the characters in it and just replaced them with, there were 4 characters, and they just replaced them with Mario characters, and that's the game.
We never got real Mario 2.
The real Mario 2 was the Lost Levels for that was on Mario All-Stars, which is an absurdly hard game.
Yeah. Which is probably why it never saw the light of day in America until like 10 years after the fact.
Well, it's really weird too, because some games come out in America and they've got easier difficulty settings. Like Mega Man 2, that didn't have a normal difficulty setting in Japan. It was just what would be the difficult setting. But in America, it was the only Mega Man that had a normal and difficult setting to it. And same with Battletoads. That's a great example. Battletoads, I've got the Japanese ROM of Battletoads, so much easier. Like, it's still kind of difficult, don't get me wrong, but you can, anyone in the world that put their mind to it could beat that game. Well, I guess the same could be said for the other Battletoads, but you get the point I'm trying to make. But it's just weird, and I guess they had made Battletoads so much more difficult in America because we had the rental market, and I'm pretty sure it's just straight up illegal to rent games in Japan, if I remember correctly. So since we had such a rental market, they wanted to make the game so difficult that kids couldn't rent it and then take it home and then beat it in a weekend and not buy it. And that's really the main reason why Battletoads has the difficulty that it has.
Of course, now things change.
What's Ninja Gaiden's excuse?
Ninja Gaiden's just hard. But it's fun. Dude, you can't deny how fun Ninja Gaiden is.
Oh my god, until you get to the bird part, it's a blast.
It's one of those games, you know, where you love it, but you can only really beat the first level of it, but you just play that level over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like how I feel about Solar Jetman and the Hunt for the Golden Warp Ship. If anyone,
I don't even know what that means,
yeah,
but okay. What does that mean?
If anyone gets that reference that's listening to this, 1,000,000 points for you, because very rarely do I ever meet someone that's ever played that game other than myself.
And if you get 40 billion points, we give you a free t-shirt. FNS number 6, brought to you by the John Age.
I just write on a white shirt with a black magic marker. It says FNS on it.
Normally it sells at the store for $79.95.
That's how I do it.
Oh, man.
We should make t-shirts. That's actually legitimate. Claim right there. I don't know about you guys, but
I know how to silk screen. I've done plenty of that. If you guys are really serious about this, I know how to do that completely. So,
what you mean?
Just make a bunch of shirts and bring them to MagFest. Hey, this is a good time. This is a good time to end.
Fun fact: we're all going to MagFest except you. You right there. You don't get to go.
Are you going to MagFest? Do you know what MagFest is, Wolf Girl?
Wait, what's it called?
Mag. Oh. It's
MagFest.
called the MagCom. It's the Music and Game Festival.
I thought you said Meg, and my name's Megan, so I was like, what?
Yeah.
If you don't know, we're hosting a barbecue in your backyard tomorrow, so just be prepared for that.
The Mag Festival. It's hosted in Washington, on the East Coast, not Washington State, Washington D.C.
You know, that Washington.
That Washington. Are you going to MagFest? I mean, I know you live on the exact opposite coast of the United States.
I'm sure if you've explained this much to her already, she's not going to.
It was a shot. I mean, we could at least try.
You might have signed up for this thing like months ago and not realized it. Let me bring you back up to speed on it.
You may or may not have gotten an email from like 1,000 different people saying, "Hey, go to MagFest because it's awesome."
But it's a place where a lot of LPers show up. You know, a lot of big name LPers will be there. So we're all gonna be there. And if any of you guys are going there listening to this, leave us a comment. We'll hang out. We'll get a pizza or something.
Actually,
Because
we're technically
everyone-
getting a pizza with Nintendo Capri Sun. So during that time, no pizza.
Yeah,
Everyone-
Alta somehow managed to set up a pizza party with Nintendo Capri Sun or something. No idea how he got that worked out.
Why does all this
Get
cool
the
stuff
free
happen,
t-shirt.
like, on the opposite side of the country?
I don't know. None of us are all that close to it. I mean, Ujo Rice and
What are you
Canada.
talking about? Wasn't E3 in San Diego this year? What are you
San
talking about?
Diego!
It's always out in San
All
Diego.
of my friends
What the
live freaking over there, and I'm the
You know what you should do? You should fucking save money, buy a plane ticket, subscribe to some fucking random website that does random video game shit, and then just go to their festival, and then make a fucking vlog about that, and there you go. Boom, bada bing. You got yourself 10 million subscribers.
I
and
don't
you're
even
famous.
know what you just said, Dilly.
Bada boom, bada bing.
I'm a little worried about Dilly now. I think he
Yeah.
needs some more alone time in that
I'm
corner.
just gonna take another shot. And
Oh,
then we're
good
gonna call
lord.
you.
There goes Dilly again.
Dilly, you got to calm down. Calm down.
I haven't said anything that we need to edit out yet, so I think I'm good.
When Udo tells you to calm down...
Yeah,
you
when I'm the
start
voice of reason, something is horribly, horribly wrong in the balance of the universe.
But there's
All-
nothing
all
wrong
is
with what I
well.
said. There's nothing,
All-
Meg.
I felt a disturbance in the force.
Wolf Gold, you need to go to some well-known festival or some well-known convention. Convention. I'm sorry.
Convention, perhaps.
Convention.
I'm bad at English too, so I won't bust you on that one, Dilly.
I'm not gonna lie. I went to my first con, maybe a month ago.
Oh, really? How was
Where'd you
your
go?
experience?
Yeah,
It's
tell-
a small one, SatCon in Sacramento, where I live, and it was cool. I mean, it was a really tiny one, but I'm going to a bigger one this September, and I'm actually going to be cosplaying, so that's going to be cool.
Nice. Was it primarily video games or anime and
It
other
was.
stuff?
They had a. I was going to go because they had a video game tournament, but I didn't go
Mhm.
for that. I didn't enter that, but it
I
was
mean, tell
more
us
like.
more.
What was that?
Tell us more. Like, what's the convention you're gonna go to? That's the big one. And like, what did you cosplay as? Like, what's your favorite cosplay costume? Or your top three? What's your top three?
Well,
Digging
This-
deep there, Dilly. Jeez.
this September, I'm going to Sac Anime. It's like this big one they're having. They're gonna have some guests there. Like actually, let me pull that up right now. The guests are Johnny Young Bosch, who does
Adam, the
some.
Black Ranger.
What?
He's Adam, the Black Ranger. Power
Was
Ranger.
he really? Wow, I can't believe that you just knew that off the top of your head, Gjenrei.
Henry, that is impressive.
Nerd
I am
alert.
Roger
amazing.
Craig Smith, who is Sonic's voice actor as of 2010. Ezio in the Assassin's Creed.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, there will be a lot of people like that at MakeFest too. But wait, we got John St. John, the voice of Duke Nukem. Oh yeah.
Forget that. I want to meet the
Oh,
voice
this-
actor with you. Meg, when you go, Wolf Girl, when you go, I make sure you record some of that stuff because I would personally love to see that because I played the Assassin's Creed 2. I haven't played any more of the Assassin's Creed game, but just in general as the franchise, I thoroughly enjoy murdering people from the top of rooftops and just coming down and just putting a hidden blade in the back of their head. It's the most satisfying thing I think I've ever experienced in my life.
Fun fact about Assassin's Creed, the engineer on my TF2 Highlander team works for Ubisoft, so I kind of sort of might have inside information about Assassin's Creed 3.
Boom! Next guest on FNS. Uto, thank you. I
Dude, if it
appreciate
works
your-
at Ubisoft, it's everything good right now.
I can't get him to be a guest on the thing.
He's not going to spill a trade company secret on a Skypecast.
Uto, you're useless. Get out of here.
So who are you going to cosplay as, Wolf Girl?
Oh yeah, that's next one.
I don't know if you guys have heard of Homestuck, MS Paint Adventures. Probably haven't.
No.
No.
Yeah. It's this giant webcomic that has almost 7,000 pages. It's been going on for 3 years now. And I'll be going as a character from there, a troll, actually. And she's blind, so I get to have like a blind man stick and stuff.
Oh, nice. Always a good time with a blind man stick.
Pretty much. And
Hit people with it and say, oh, there's somebody there. I get to
I'm
walk around.
blind. Get it? I can beat you all I want.
yeah, I mean, if I could cosplay anything else, I'd probably cosplay Alphonse Elric. That'd be really, really fun. From Full Metal Alchemist.
I knew what you were talking about.
Nice.
I'm going to be dressed as Bulbasaur at Magfest. It's going to be
I'm
awesome.
going to at least go one day as Bandit Keith from Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's not fair. You've already done that.
It's cheap, it's easy to do, and
if I had to be any,
I am
if I
buying
had-
a $300 Bulbasaur costume. You have to do a little better.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm with Uto. I'm either gonna get an authentic Resident Evil remake Chris outfit because I actually look a lot like him in person, not really in pictures, as some of you guys may know. But either that or I was actually going as Majora's Mask.
if I had to be something, I would probably go. I would go as Alucard from the Hellsing anime.
You could do that.
He has a very classy outfit, and I thoroughly enjoy the way.
I think you're just about skinny enough to do that. I think
Yeah,
he
dude,
weighs like
jeez.
95 pounds.
He weighs like 85. I think if I just starve myself for 2 weeks, I think
You
I'd be
can't
good.
starve yourself. You're nearly dying of starvation at all times anyway, as it is.
This is not true, Johnny. I mean, I don't like to exaggerate and all, but I'm not starving myself. Let's just be honest about
You've
it.
got
Billy,
more
you
to
just
do.
need to eat more bacon. I eat a pound of bacon every week, and I'm super skinny. Works for me.
You look like a dog with glasses and a fedora, so I don't think I want to eat a pound of bacon every day.
Oh, for those of you who can see my Skype profile picture, that's actually who I'm going as. I just noticed
Oh, okay.
I had that as my picture.
Oh, that's awesome.
I
Yeah.
just see a
Who?
question mark. Yay!
I'm going as a question mark. Whee!
Do
Wait.
you have like blood red contacts? that you're gonna
Actually,
get?
she has red glasses. That usually goes over those eyes thingies. So
Who are you going as? Alucard or Sarah's Victoria?
What? What are you talking about, Dilly?
Are you even paying attention?
I don't have her. I don't have her. It's just a question mark.
Billy, first of all, you're the one that said Alucard, not her. You're just, I don't know.
there, I added you, so you should be able to see it. So derp.
There. It's a ghostly pale chick with I think a piece of chalk in her hand and red
Well,
eyes.
she's usually not pale. She's gray. So
Oh, yeah. There's
body
this.
gray. Wee.
Nice. Nothing like going out gray body, old man, blind man stick. That sounds like a good time.
I'm gonna break the
Conventions
go
are great though. I went to an anime convention out here for like 5 years in a row, and they are so much fun. Like I don't know if you had the same kind of experience I had the first time, but just like going there and seeing everyone dressed up in cosplay, like I had a massive nerdgasm, if I might take a ridiculous word. Man, it's just so much fun to see like all of your favorite video game and anime characters, especially the really good ones, and you're just like completely being a dork and running up to them like, can I take a picture with you? Yay!
Yeah, I mean, the one was kind of small. It did have a really good card selection, like Magic collection and Pokemon cards, and it's like, they also, the video game collection, that was like,
Massive.
amazing, and I was like, give me all your games! I spent $40 though, so I got Wind Waker, a Tails doll, and a Shadow the Hedgehog wall scroll book, because I could not find Wind Waker anywhere. And I was like,
Wind Waker's kind of a hard game to come by.
and I was like,
Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day?
my
Thanks, Alta.
my
Where's
friend,
next hour for the karaoke?
oh, karaoke, yay!
Let's play karaoke time. Johnny, go sing a drunken song.
Just a small town girl.
Copyright, damn
Lovely world. You asked for a drunken song. That's the best drunken song ever.
That's the best one ever.
That's
One
actually how
of Coritas.
karaoke is actually how me and the group of friends that I hang out with now on Skype, like, we're all best friends. Like, yes, that's how we met, actually.
Really?
Yeah, doesn't NCS do karaoke too?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's done a lot of karaoke. I've done a lot of karaoke. In Japan, I did Baby Got Back. Dude, rock the place.
Oh my shoes.
Sir Mix-a-Lot. Johnny, you are the man.
I rip it up, man. I can do Sir Mix-a-Lot, no problem.
I like a bigger butt and I couldn't delay.
Oh, God.
Oh, Wolf Girl, in case you aren't accustomed to Johnny, he has the most accurate Japanese accent in the world.
It's not that great. It's just
Oh,
old,
no.
creepy, perverted Japanese man accent.
It is super accurate, let me just tell you.
Do it!
Do
Billy
it?
knows a lot of old Japanese men.
All right, but it revolves around liking schoolgirl panties mostly. That's like just the normal line that I give. I like the girls' panties. Yes, I have the whole collection of them. I don't know. I just attribute that to like some like really like overweight guy like smoking a cigar and like just like creepy Japanese businessman.
But Japanese people aren't overweight.
I know, but
This is to that one out there
there's that one guy.
that you know you are.
You know
he
who
probably
you
listens. He
are.
probably listens to this as well. He probably cries himself every time I do that.
That guy's the one who doesn't get to go to MagFest. That's the guy who was talking about it.
That's the guy. Remember the guy who the voice of? He's with us here at MagFest. I'm here with the creepy Japanese guy. Yeah. Where's my blind stick?
It's gonna be fun because I think because the stick, not the stick, but the blind man stick she used. I don't know why I call it that. It's a white cane, and it's illegal to use those if you're not blind. So I'm like, oh.
Oh,
I'll
gonna
get,
be
like, a broomstick.
breaking the law. Because I'm sure there'll be some authority figure that comes up to you and like, are you really blind? Do you
I'll be
know
like,
that's a
"Can I
blind
have a
person's
baby?"
stick?
Just fake it. Just be like, I can't see.
Who's talking? What's going
I
on?
can't say anything. I'll bat at you. I'll hit you in the face. Pinata style.
Like,
No, I
what are
have
they
no
gonna
money. Go away.
Don't
I have my
get-
wallet.
You know what you
So
should do?
Wolf Girl,
Get some-
what? Do you ever get like fan mail from all your subscribers?
No.
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 Really?
On you?
Do you get fan mail from your
Upload. It's almost like no one watches, except
I do.
Feel so
I
worn
know
out.
you do. I know you do. And maybe one other person. It's like, I have all these subscribers, but they're dead.
Dude, that's just the way that YouTube works. I mean, look at really popular people even, and yeah, they get tons of views, but when you look at their overall subscriber counts, you know, they're really only bringing in like a sixth of the amount of subscribers they have.
I
Yeah,
remember.
I've got like
Wait.
20 subscribers and 20 views, so I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, Johnny.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Alright.
me and Dilly have a pretty good ratio. I mean,
Yeah, actually, Alta's doing great. He puts out one video every like 5 years, and he gets all the subscribers to check it out.
That's
I
what
think Proton John's my idol.
pisses me off. My friends, you know, they stop uploading. They get like lots of subscribers when they stop uploading.
Mm.
No, it happens to me all the time.
I stop uploading. I lose subscribers. I start uploading. I lose subscribers.
I would only put you
It's like
if I could hear about the girls' panties.
ah.
Uh,
And just to
It's a
think I
certain
came into
kind of
this
thing.
thing all shy and whatnot.
well, yeah, you really opened up. We're pretty easy to open up to. We're ridiculous.
Yeah.
And
We're pretty how you say easygoing here, hanging out with the FNS crew.
Oh,
It's actually funny that you talk about how people get subscribers when they don't upload, because I remember I used to upload every day, and I still do, until like my computer literally exploded, and I couldn't get on to
I know
anything for a
that.
while.
Oh,
And then I suddenly come back, I'm like, what the hell? I have like 15 more subscribers than I had last time. What
And
the
you
hell
know,
happened here?
the one piece of advice Johnny has always stressed to me, being an LPer, is always be consistent whenever you upload videos. And yet, I generally see when people don't upload videos, they generally, now I mean, excluding Wolf Girl from this example, get subscribers.
well, yeah. I mean, YouTube's so volatile, and there's no loyalty. So you can be doing great one day, and then the next day, you know, everything goes to hell for no reason whatsoever.
I have a question. I have a question, not for you guys, but for the viewers and subscribers who are watching this video. What is it that makes you like to subscribe to us when we're not uploading? Like, inform us, because we can't do it on our own. We don't know what it is. Like, if I say a racist joke and I get 30 billion views, and then I make a joke about someone making a racist joke, and I end up where I am now, lol, what?
Also, like
Was there a point in there?
that's
The point
just human
is-
nature. That is just human nature, man. You cannot predict
That's
what
just
humans are going to
It's like
do.
it's like the networks.
Then you can't predict
I'm mad
that you
as hell,
can't
and I'm not
predict
going to take it anymore.
There's people on the internet. I mean, think about it. I mean,
Billy?
everybody in fucking America uses the internet, for God's sakes, and you can't predict what people are going
Okay,
to do.
Dilly?
And having somebody subscribe to you is like asking for a commitment. And think about how many people in the world have commitment issues, and you want to
Myself,
ask them to, like, view to you and subscribe and comment. I
In a
mean, think about that.
relationship.
Dilly?
What?
If human nature is unpredictable, how can you predict that it is unpredictable? Answer me that question.
That didn't
Because
even make
it's
sense.
unpredictable.
Riddle me that. Riddle
You're
me
so
that.
stupid. I mean, Alta, that's another retarded thing. I'm putting
It's
you
so
back in the
stupid,
retarded
but it
pile.
makes sense.
It does not make sense. People are
Come on.
there's
Oh,
people
God.
people are unpredictable. People are unloyal. People are sporadic. People just want to screw you
Someone need a
over.
hug?
I think Dilly's taking this conversation
And that is
seriously.
why I hate people.
Thank you,
You know
Wolf
what?
Girl. Alta,
I'm eating
shut your
this
mouth.
ice
You're
cream.
going on retarded file, and you're never coming out. Ever.
Artophile?
And this is the last time
Is
I'm
that-
invited
is-
on FNF.
Is that to mean that you have a file cabinet full of retarded people in your eyes?
I have a fucking building full of shit that I have filed in a different category, and Alta is going in his own building and retarded because there's too much of it.
You
Yeah.
know, the one thing that I can say that Alpine has always done for me that's always been a positive is that it gets me to play games that I might not otherwise play, or games that I've been putting off for a long time to beat, because I think a lot of people are in the same boat where they have a game that they haven't played, or they played a lot of and they just never finished it. They just walked away from it for whatever reason and they never came back to it. And Star Tropics was a pretty good example of that, and kind of a game that I just walked away from and then I came back and finished it. And I think it gives you a reason to play these games that you've always wanted to play, but if you can look outside of what views you might be getting, because you can look at a game, and you can tell right away, it's like, oh, good Lord, no one knows what that game is. Like, no one's going to watch this. But as long as you're enjoying yourself, then people might enjoy watching you play it, and that's the one thing that you can hope for.
That's what my
Amen,
channel's all
Johnny.
about. I put a thing on there. It says, recommend me games, and I'll play them. That's how I do it.
Amen.
Firehouse Rescue.
That's like, actually the problem I'm having now, Yoshi's Island, I first actually did start that for a friend that had passed away. It was his first SNES game, and I'm like, you know what? Because a day before he had passed away, he had uploaded a playthrough of Yoshi's Island, and I'm like, I should finish this for him. And so,
That's sad. I'm going to cry.
You have our condolences.
and it's like, I'm having this problem at the moment where it's been going on for almost 6 months now. And it's like, I'm almost done, but it's like, my attention keeps going away, and I'm like, no, I need to finish this. And that's like, I even had to reset some of the videos on my channel. I mean, just take them off, and, because I know I uploaded a video not too long ago saying, like, what's going on and what's been happening. And I took off every LP on my channel because I was either not finishing it or not getting interested in it anymore because I have this really short attention span. And Yoshi's Island is still on there, but it's like, oh no.
Sometimes it's
Yeah.
hard to get through some games that you're like, oh, God, I really don't want to play this game today. But
Yeah, like I haven't uploaded in 4 days, and it's like, mainly because I was gone for the weekend and I didn't record any, so now it's like, gotta get back in the groove, but kind of don't want to, kind of have to.
Yeah, well, yeah, you feel a little bit of an obligation, certainly.
Yeah.
But
I've had several games like that. Breath of Fire. Okay.
well,
The most
I don't wanna
fun
do-
thing I like doing about Let's Playing is A, having fun, and B, playing the game, and I also love editing videos.
I love editing. Editing videos is so much fun. If I could have, the last elective I took in college was a video editing class, and if I could have gone back and done school all over again, I probably would have been like a digital cinema major, because
That's what I'm going to major in when I go to college.
it's
I'm
so
not
much
gonna-
fun, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I think the only funny part of my videos are the dumb things I put in by editing.
Yeah,
I think it's a unique angle that you have, and it's fun. It works.
honestly, those annotations half the time distract me from what you're actually saying.
Yeah, Tech has a way of doing that. He doesn't like me.
You don't like
Damn it, I can't do it on my own.
That's why I don't do fancy editing tricks. I just kind of stick to the game.
Yeah.
I have Tech do it for me.
I used to not edit a lot, really, because, when I first started Let's Playing, Yoshi's Island was actually I was emulating it, and then I got an SNES, and then I got Yoshi's Island, so it was kind of like, alright, now I can actually edit this. Then my computer goes and dies, and it's like, oh,
Always one technical difficulty after another sometimes.
it's like, screw you! Because the computer, first of all, it was lagging during recording, so it was kind of like skipping, and people were kind of like, hey, why is it doing that? I'm like, my computer hates me. I mean, then I was running on a hard drive that only had 32 gigs, and, like 3 gigabytes of RAM, and I'm like, oh!
Wow. Yeah, it's rough.
And it died, and so we went and bought a desktop that was only like $500, and it has like a terabyte and 8 gigabytes RAM, and I'm like, yes. No more.
Faster processing speed.
I'm not gonna say that because I don't want to jinx myself. So never mind.
Well, for $500 though, that's still a pretty good deal. I got my desktop that I just got at the beginning of January for only $300, and it's only got 6 gigs in it. But it's weird to see how cheap computers seem to be nowadays. I mean, I was like expecting to go in there and pay like $1,000 for a computer, and it's like, oh, you can take this one for like $350. I'm like, oh, okay,
like laptop.
sure.
Give you about $350 for it.
About $350.
You need about $350. Oh, you got swindled by the Loch Ness Monster, Johnny. He's like, well, I'm going to need about $350.
Oh, damn Loch Ness Monster. Get off my lawn.
God damn it, Loch Ness Monster!
I ain't gonna give you no
more.
$350.
You leave my children around here. Yeah.
No more South Park jokes. We're done.
I love that episode, though.
You bastard! You killed the joke!
Look, that honestly, that is like one of my top 3 best South Park episodes ever, The Loch Ness Monster, because it has so much comedy in it that it is hard to not laugh. And this little Girl Scout came to my door, and I was like, oh, hey, there's a Girl Scout. Well, little did I know, it was a 20-foot tall Loch Ness Monster.
From the
I've
Mesozoic
never
period.
watched something that is just so funny that you just can't watch it because it's literally that funny. You can't take it.
I was
The bad
mentioning
videos?
that. I was mentioning that in my Plants vs. Zombies LP. I was like, God damn zombies. I'll see if I got 350.
I have not watched that LP yet.
Well, I know, because you don't watch anyone's LPs. You're part of the problem, Billy. Part of the problem. You're one of those subscribers that just subscribes. And
And
doesn't
new
watch.
subscriber.
You're gonna make me drink, Johnny. Don't make me drink more.
Praise
noticed
God.
There's a lot of not subscribers. There's a lot of LPers who don't watch other LPs.
I try my hardest to watch as many LPs as possible.
I do, and I especially make
Doing
more of an
17.
effort to watch people that I've gotten to know more personally, like these guys, and people that are around like the same amount of subscribers that I have, or lesser, to try to find just like, different people that do it really well, because there are a lot of people out there that do it really well. They just don't get a lot of recognition, and that makes sense. I mean, like, how many people can you be subscribed to and watch on a regular basis that are just playing video games, and you're listening to them narrate over it?
What is your number, Johnny? Like, how many people are you subscribed to?
55.
I'm at 33 right now.
I'm at 103.
13.
What?
Well, I mean, whatever works for you, and a lot of the people that I'm subscribed to don't upload every day anyway, so it's not a big deal, but yeah.
People I subscribe to, they upload either once a week or once every day. So, Wolf Girl, you have 103 people that you're subscribed to?
Yeah.
How many videos do you watch every day?
I'm on YouTube a lot. Like,
Yeah, so am I.
probably, like, I know whenever my friends upload something, I mean, a little off topic right now, but, my friends were my inspiration for Let's Playing. That's actually a whole different story, but, so I watch theirs whenever they upload, which is like every day, every other day.
They almost sound like Slippy talking in Star Fox with the SNES right there.
I talk faster than my brain wants me to or something. I don't know. But
generally I do too.
I probably watch, like, a lot of these people I don't even know I'm subscribed to. I'm looking at them right now. It's kind of like, okay, who are you? What do you even do anymore? What are you? It's like,
But,
okay.
like,
What do you
how
even do?
How
You
many
evolved
videos?
prick.
Shut up, Alta. How many videos do you watch every day? Like, how many? Like, I watch Johnny's, I watch Uto's, I watch Gjenrei's, I watch Alta's once a month. I watch Turnips, every day. And
What am I, your
usually watch-
menstrual cycle? Like, really?
Alta, that's your fault, not mine. That's
Try
your
uploading
fault.
more than once a month.
Damn it!
Exactly. Like, all right, it should be more than a period for my. And I watch NTS, like every day. Like, how many videos do you go on YouTube and expect them to have a video uploaded? Because Utorai uploads like fucking 4 videos every day. Okay, so
Welcome.
you can at least expect a good plethora of good content from Uto.
You're
Well,
welcome.
that's at least an hour and a half.
Yeah, at least an hour and a half at the very least.
I mean,
You're welcome.
I don't watch a lot of LPs anymore. I mean, I do, my friends, and then I watch maybe like whatever looks interesting at the time. Like I have to be in the mood for it, I guess. It's like something like a derpy game. I'll be like, no.
Yeah. Yeah,
One,
that's another
yeah.
part of, not to cut you off, but that's part of being an LPR too, is that you'll start off with one game, and a person will subscribe to you because they're playing that game. That game ends, and you start up a new game, and they don't like it,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're either going to leave you, or they'll still subscribe to you and wait till you come up with the game they really want to watch and comment on. So,
Mm-hmm.
That's why I play
Let's
4
start
games at
fast.
once.
I'm
I-
almost sad because
That's almost too much. That's almost too much, Ucho. Almost.
No,
So
I'm
what you
good.
gotta do is you gotta be like me, is you gotta have 2 games going, and then everyone forgets about Paper Mario Thousand Year Door and thinks you're only doing Pokemon.
I
then
have
people
not
forget-
forgotten. Alta, I have not forgotten. If you do not upload in the next week about Mario Thousand Year Door, I swear to God, I will go to North Dakota and I will piss on your bed.
I actually have something to say about that, and thanks, everyone knows where I live now, but anyway, I
You
live
live in
in
a state that
Phoenix.
doesn't exist. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, had sex. Okay, anyway, like I was going to
Yes!
say, okay, so I have to actually say this. Okay, so I recently got this Dazzle from Hong Kong, and I know, dumb decision.
Hong
first
Kong,
place.
really?
Hong Kong! Racism alert. Anyway,
I have a Dazzle.
I have a Dazzle. The splitter cable. I got the splitter cable, and splitter cable, as was advertised and everything, you plug one thing in, and you have 3 wires, so I could do my TV and my computer, so I could play, Thousand Year Door without sucking.
Awesome. Yes.
But
okay.
this is what happens. You
Really?
plug in 3 things, and you can plug it into one thing. Wow, Japan! That really helps! Isn't Japan Hong Kong to China?
no,
Well, fuck you too!
you're really messed up there, Al.
Hong Kong is China, not Japan, you dumb piece of shit.
That's what I just said. It's not Japan.
No,
Fuck
that is
you
not-
too.
This guy's ignorant over here.
I'm pretty sure Hong Kong's its own independent province, but
Do you
okay.
understand why Ulta gets his
Yes.
own building of retardation in my book instead of just like a file?
Actually,
Because he doesn't know how to read a map.
Is so odd. I wanna be
Alta,
so-
I swear to whatever deity you believe in, when we go to Magfest, I am beating you with a tricycle until you're smart.
Okay, you know what? I am smart. Okay, I don't know why you guys think I'm quote unquote retarded.
Because of
You're
the thing
both.
you just said.
It's so funny. You are the smartest retarded person I have ever known.
Maybe I'm
I
just the most
swear.
retarded smart person you know.
Whatever.
Riddle with that now, boy.
You're both. You're such a contradiction of retarded smart that I just can't. I
I
can't
am
comprehend.
Starburst. I am the embodiment of Starburst.
You're the embodiment of Slippy from the N64. Okay.
Help! I'm hit!
Alta, what happened to you, man? You used
Just-
to be quiet.
Just
To be a
Just throw
quiet
the
little
mic.
nerdy guy.
You know what happened?
throw your mic and shut up.
You know what happened? I drank 2 liters of Mountain Dew and just ate an entire thing of ice cream.
Great.
Oh.
Sounds like a good night to me. I don't know what
Great.
you're complaining about.
Anyhow, as Wolf Girl was saying,
Yeah, back to the topic at hand.
What was I saying?
I don't know. You were saying something, then Dilly cut you off, and I didn't expect you to remember what you were saying, but I figured I'd go back to you anyway.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sad. We were talking about like thingies and stuff.
Watching
and
other Let's Players, that's what we
Yes,
were talking about.
subscribers. We're talking about subscriptions and like watching other LPs.
Well, this is kind of random then, but I'm sad because, not sad, but kind of like, what happened? Because back in the day, my videos used to average probably 50 or higher views while uploading, and now they're averaging like 10, and I'm like, oh, what happened?
Well, you had that support from the 1UP channel, didn't you?
Yeah, but even after, it was kind of like, I still was getting recognized, and then it kind of just died. Like, I started getting a lot of haters, and I'm like, okay, whatever, don't care. And then, and it was like, everybody was like, no, we're gonna stop watching, or we're gonna die.
We're
So
good.
the people that do you have like subscribers that hate and then like don't unsubscribe to you, or do you just have haters in general?
Just, I mean, they're not subscribed to me, but, I don't, no, they're just in general. And they all targeted on one video, I noticed. It's like, okay, don't know if I should remove this video, but then that'd kind of be like giving in.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
never
don't
give
remove
haters
it.
attention. That's for sure.
I don't care about haters. I have more money than them. That's what I tell them. I say I have more money and more money than you.
And more TF2 hats than you do.
And I have more unusual hats than you, and I have more women than you. And then they run away defeated when I shoot at them with my gun.
Uto, I have to say that you do not have more women than you, only because you specify in only one general region.
All Asian women alert. Uto Rai is looking for Asian women. And if anyone's interested...
You want your panties.
Oh, God, Lord Dilly. Stop drinking, please.
Well, let Alta continue. He's doing a very nice PSA so far, unless he says something horrible, in which case I will have to go and do horrible things.
Uto Rai is, I'm not going to lie, he's a very fun person. If there's any Asian women who are interested, he's got awesome hookups. He's Canadian, technically German.
German. There you go.
How did this turn to love connection so quickly?
And if you're interested, you can contact him by YouTube or appear on Friday Night Skype, and he will talk to you for as long as you want.
He's a German who speaks Canadian, no matter, because he sounds Canadian.
Oh, my gosh.
You cannot deny that, Uto. You sound like a fucking Canadian. Don't even try to argue.
You know what, Dilly? Fight me. That's what I respond.
Yeah! Let's do it! Thumb war, bitch. Thumb
Oh.
war. I declare thumb war.
Thumb war was declared.
What the hell happened? This used to be about video games.
It used to be. Well, to get back to what Wolf Girl was saying, you know, it's, I don't know, because I think I've seen that too. I got 100 subscribers in 2 months, which I've said way too many times and hate mentioning it, but I think it was just because I was playing Pokemon more than anything, and people love Pokemon. But, you know, then I just do everything I can to become more entertaining and try to better my commentary. I think now is a really good time, actually. Probably we'll see a lot more viewers show up because it's the summertime, and a majority, any LPers' views come from high school and college students. So I think that in July and August, they'll probably see an increase in the amount of views people get, just because people will be out there, you know, they'll have a lot of free time on their hands watching videos. But, you know, there are highs and lows with anything.
And then again, it doesn't really matter about the subscribers and the views. It's about having fun.
It is about having fun.
Although
you know,
it does feel good to know someone is watching and enjoys it.
Oh, absolutely.
So do you LP then for yourself, Wolf Girl?
Yeah. And
I do it
good.
for others to enjoy me.
I
I
mean,
actually feel quite paranoid that other people are watching me.
I have
watch
this
the
Here
thing.
we are. You know.
I have this thing that ultimately makes me get like that people like walk over me for this though, or that didn't make any sense, but in the end it does. I tend to want to make people happy, and I tend to think of other people before myself, so it's kind of like one of those.
like a people pleaser.
It's a good way to go. It's a good way to go about it, though. You know,
even
try
though
to
I
be as
hate
selfless as
people,
you can.
it's kind of weird.
Also,
Even though I hate people, I'm totally selfless towards people.
I mean, I feel like being an LPer totally has two aspects. It's like it's doing it for yourself to have fun, but then it's like you want to know what your viewers want and then to please them at the same time. So it's like how do you make yourself happy and your viewers at the same time?
So you're not going to make everyone happy. Just go for it. Just do it the way that you would do it. Make it natural, but make it entertaining. You know, put a little bit of extra, whatever, if you want to call it oomph, you know, into it.
Like maybe some annotations or like some zoom effects, if you will, or like, you know, if you're Ulta Guide, you're going to put a bunch of fucking call-outs in there, like all over the fucking place.
Sure, why not?
But Ulta, I love your call-outs. I love the text within your dialogue. I cannot get enough of it. Like there's so much of it, and it happens so quick that it's the perfect amount of commentary and the text at the same time, and you do it very well. And you don't put out videos enough. You really don't.
We're all proud of you.
We're all proud of you. We all love you, and we wish you would upload more.
You still owe me some chicken wings. I just want to throw
And
that
you
out
still
there.
fucking owe Uto some chicken wings, so get on that right now.
You will kill
I promise. Okay, so this is what happened. You guys will hear about it later, because maybe if you guys watching, we and Uto are still doing Mario 3, and in unloaded episodes, we're playing the Warship, and basically this is what I tell him. Hey, Uto, after playing this for like 3 hours, if you can beat this boss right now, I will buy you unlimited chicken wings at MagFest. And it just so happens, right when I say that, he kills the boss. And so I'm like, well, I guess I'm spending all my mammoth money on Uto, right?
Hey, hooray!
But
Don't worry, Alto.
that-
I'll buy you a game. I'll buy you Bad Dudes
Yeah,
or something.
Oto,
That's okay.
Ulta, I will buy you a beer if you will drink it. I will buy you a chicken wing if you will give it to Uto. I will buy you anything because I'm gonna have extra money at MagFest, and I believe in supporting. I believe in supporting my fellow.
Jelly, you're gonna regret all of what you said in the morning.
No, I
so-
don't. I don't. Let me tell you right now. I don't give a flying mother duck about any 4 fucks of money. If the entire world economy collapsed right now, I'd be the happiest fucking person you've ever seen in your entire life. Because
Yeah.
I do not care about money, and if that's all there is to it.
Oh man, I think we should probably bring this to a close.
Yeah.
The close right now is Wolf Girl. You have an amazing channel. You
Yeah,
got good.
Wolf Girl, is there anything that you want to say as we're closing out? Anything at all?
No.
Delightful.
We stunned her into silence.
Oh, better words have never been spoken. So, let's see.
I'm a very random person. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's gonna do it for tonight, guys.
Thank you guys for having me here.
Yeah, we enjoyed your views at the moment and your subscriptions, and if you would leave maybe a comment or maybe even a view or a like, we'd all appreciate it.
The most important part is go check out Wolf Girl's channel. We'll have a link. We'll have a link below. It's Wolf Girl 9708, exactly how you think it would be spelled. So go check her out. We do a Friday night Skype every Friday night. Anyone that's listened to this all the way through, if you're an LPer especially and want to join us Friday night, feel free to leave us a message. Send us a personal message if you want to, and we will check out your channel if we don't know you already on a somewhat personal level. Yeah, so there'll be another episode next week and for many weeks to come.
Go
And
ahead
just
and make that message personal. Tell
And
us
just
your breath type.
personally, Ulta, just personally, Ryan Phoenix, thank you ahead of time because you always commentate. You're the best commentator anybody could ever have.
I have to agree.
Yeah, we'll leave a link to Ryan Phoenix's website also.
That's right, Ryan Phoenix, man. You have a really great website.
we forgot
That's
to do that.
quality
Yeah, no,
porn.
if you
That is
guys
good stuff.
if you guys are doing an RPG LP of any sort that's listening and want to go over and get more recognition, there will be a link to his website. He's kind of making a website kind of like a game facts, if you will, but it's done with LPers.
Yeah, good man.
That is cool.
Good LPer. Yeah, good pro wrestler for that matter. Good pro wrestler.
So go check that site out. And of course, as usual, all of us will be in the links below. Check out our pages. We love and appreciate every view, subscriber, anyone that wants to get in contact with us. Want to talk to us? We'll talk to you. That's what
Minecraft. Don't forget Minecraft. We all play Minecraft.
we all play Minecraft. And yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's all for Friday Night Skype. We will talk to you next week.
Next week.
lpcommunity.proboards.com. Remember.